Oh, hi, energy. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I'm excited. The energy feels so good today. Um, it honestly feels like a new year. I felt that way since yesterday, honestly. Um, I'm moving over into honestly Valentine's energy, which is always love season, honestly. It's just the new year feels like a innocent energy, which makes me think of love, Valentine's, honestly. Um, which is luck, which goes right into St. Patty's energy. That's why this all right, I feel like I'm already in a new year energy, which is not surprising for me. It's what I naturally do. Um, but we are in Christmas energy at the moment, which is all the above. Um, love and luck and gather into things like that. Um, so it makes sense. The energy seemed to be going great with alignment. I keep saying I didn't get too bedazzled up today. I feel just like simply gorgeous today. I did bedazzle my lips, but I ain't got my blush on or I didn't put no eyeshadow on. I recently got back into the habit of putting eyeshadow on. I like to look like a doll. My younger years, I give myself chuckles. I used to wear a lot of makeup, like a lot. Like nowadays, I don't wear concealer and like foundation because I already got naturally good skin. But I can imagine if I was to put concealer on and foundation, I'd just be on super glow mode. But I have gotten back into the habit of wearing eyeshadow, and I used to wear it all the time. I looked like a doll baby, like a geisha doll or something. That's what I be looking like nowadays is a geisha doll. Um, it's just really gorgeous. It reminds me of something that my birth father used to do for me. He used to collect me antique dolls, and it's funny that as an adult, I naturally identify in that form of a way. It's intriguing. Um, but I didn't do too much today. I just bedazzled my lips. I think it's important for the projection, a lot of communication. And I'm back in my blue today again. Um, it's really important to stay grounded within myself and feel like a jolly renter at the moment. I feel like a jolly renter at the moment. Honestly, I really do. But I won't say enough about me, but lately it's been all about me, which is lovely. It's the way I like it, honestly. And on a good aspect, definitely when it comes to self love. And even when I'm looking at, that's funny. I only seen the love part, which caught my attention. But in my magazine, that's right in front of me, it says, love yourself first at the bottom. That's funny. This is my breathing gratitude book. This probably will be my energy today. For Christmas, even though I'm expressing myself right now, I'm recording it for him instead of writing it down. You might be writing it down. Just relax and got a little cup of coffee or tea, whatever's in that cup. Love yourself first. How not to worry. Think yourself lucky. Quiet place. Think yourself lucky. That's intriguing the way it's worded. I feel like that's the approach you're supposed to have, which I already said. I felt that energy. It feels like luck because it's love. It's an innocent behavior. It's so gorgeous. But it says, think yourself lucky. Quiet place. Are you missing out on joy? Start believing. Then it says, a crying shame. Life isn't a race. Life isn't a race. Okay. Okay. We're going to start with the Eightfold Path and see where our mind is at presently and see where to be headed to. And so far already, I see it's on self for sure. Like literally, plural self. But it's intriguing. Anytime I speak of that, for me personally, I am plurally speaking of just myself because I am going to be literally by myself today for the most part. It's a natural behavior, it's an ordinary day. But myself comes with eternal energy. My focus is the eternal energy, which makes me connected as a one to everybody. That's the intriguing part, honestly. That's the very intriguing part. And it's the energy I've been really noticing and getting triggered by lately. Definitely doing knowing what I do. I do spiritual work, and I reach different people. And the law of rhythm and vibration be so important, complements to the law of placement for a law of relativity for sure, of where my attention would be at, which means what I'll be doing. Like intuitively, I just made a transition to a different room. For the longest, I've been in room 333, which is nothing but communication. Threes, double threes, you expect nothing but communication, decked in blue. What I'm expressing in this form is because my self identity and my birth chart is in water. I'm in Scorpio energy, which is a very firm energy. And then my 12th house is water, which is Scorpio energy also. And in the middle is my fourth house, which is Pisces energy, which is family based. But for me, even with me thinking of the Pisces aspect, it's two fish. One at the top, one at the bottom. My head to toe is in water, which is keeping me connected. And that's the intriguing part. But my spiritual guidance know the law of relativity where my focus should be at, who I'm naturally reaching with. I be reaching with people I don't even know I'm connected to until later on. That'd be the intriguing part. That means I'm a hell of a multitasker and I didn't even know it. Like I know I can multitask, but just my level of awareness been getting intensified on that. But as I was saying, I changed rooms. Now I'm in room 323. And it's communication, here and after communication. It's teaching a yin and yang aspect of communication on both sides. It's intriguing. And I looked it up this morning as into what did that mean? You know, just wanted to see what spirit said. Because I already know what I was feeling. Like it's intriguing. I was learning this lesson in 333, double communication. I started watching SpongeBob all the time, spending a lot of time in water. And the way the message came through today is it's an innocent form, back to natural childlike behavior. And it's intriguing because it's an intriguing perspective on that, which I've been asking a lot. What does it mean to be stay in a child place, or what does it even mean to be a child, or things like that? Because I feel like I never was a child, honestly. I feel like I always got treated like an adult, but always got reminded that I'm a child. That's the intriguing part. Never got treated like a child, but always got reminded that I'm a child. They always expected a lot from me. Like I was the adult in my family. You the wise one. You supposed to know all the answers, but when you just know too many answers, you a child. Be quiet. Things like that. It's like it becomes intriguing. That is my life growth form of how things always been for me. And now as an adult, I feel like I really am living out my best childlike life, if that makes sense. I'm very taken care of, honestly, like a child or like an old person. It's intriguing. They treat old people and children like babies the same way. Honestly, I want to say it's the same aspect. You don't know nothing. You can't do nothing. You old or you young. One of the two. Like that's how they normally treat me. Even though I feel like I'm all the above. I know a lot, but I still need help. The world is still going. I'm still learning. I'm still evolving. I'm beyond the flesh and the age. I'm beyond the numbers. That's the intriguing part. The numbers just confirm it, and the flesh is just something for you to see visually and for me to enjoy. But I'm beyond that part. That's the intriguing part. But I feel like I just drifted. Did I haven't finished even explaining about the shift. Okay, cause your room, man. And it's double bed. I went from one bed to a double bed. And that energy is an aspect of not being alone, but it's an energy of it takes two. And when two or more are gathered, the Lord is present. That energy is a very important energy. A very, very important energy. Um, and I have to elaborate on something from yesterday, honestly, because it was an intriguing experience. I rocked with it because I felt like that was the best way to do it, honestly. But when I was at work yesterday, and these kids came in and they had some change, and they paid for the stuff and they paid with change. They just slapped the change on the counter, and I was like, oh well, alrighty, guess I'm about to count this change because it's money. I'm a person who operates with change too. I got a whole bag full of 2 bags of change, and I will come to the counter just like these kids did and put it down like, here's the money. It's not like I'm just looking at you like I ain't got no money, but so I let them know I count. It's not a problem. It's money, yo. Like I'm about to count this up, and they actually want to give me too much, but fast forwarding, they pay for the stuff, and then one walked back and was like, "Let me get a black and mild." And I'm just like, "Can I see your ID?" Like I guess he didn't have it, so he just carried on. Then like a couple little minutes later, uh, a dog walks by, a white guy, and he like, "Let me get a cigar or a black." I can't remember what it was. I'm still learning those aspects. I'm not a smoker of those terms, But this is the intriguing part that gets into the storyline. He walked up and he was like, "Let me get a black and mild." I think that's what he said because that's what I wound up giving him. So I take it that's what he asked for. And I'm like, "Can I see your ID? You got the ID. You're an adult. You can get it. You know." Um, and he paid with change too, which it did make me think like, did those kids just give you that money? But it's like I didn't actually see that happen, so that could have been an assumption. It's like you gonna turn down money when you didn't even see it. I didn't see it. That could have just been an assumption that those two were together, and if they did talk, I know that's what they talked about. Maybe just a random conversation, and that's an intriguing aspect of a lesson that I just went through with people that I just was working with as to how they were making assumptions about me, and they were totally wrong. So it's like that's why I rocked with it. But I did like, did you just go over there and ask this man to buy you, and he came and bought it for you? But it's like at the end of the day, I feel like I did the right thing because I sold it to an adult who had an ID, who it was his ID, it wasn't expired, and he was old enough. And that's the intriguing part too, because I had to elaborate on this part too, because I was like, "What kind of black amount do you want?" He didn't know. He didn't know, and that reminded me of what I just talked about, even what I'm expressing now. Like, I don't know if he wanted a black and mild or a cigar. I'm not a smoker, but as an adult, I should be able to metaphorically have that childlike behavior to tell me what y'all got, what's available. Shit, I want to smoke. What's the best thing? You tell me what's a good thing to pick, you know? Instead of, because it's something I learned from orientation, honestly. It's like, practice what you preach. All right, whatever. I get it. And this is one of those aspects for me because I live this type of aspect. Um, But he was like, "I don't know. What kind is up?" And I showed him, I said, "We got this one and we got this one." And then the first one I pointed to, he's like, "Let me get that." And I didn't take no big deal out because like that's the same behavior that I have. Same behavior I have. Except for me it was a little different. When I started smoking at 25, I decided I wanted Camel because I overheard other people buying it. If I never heard people buying it, I just wanted to go in the store as an adult and buy something, I wouldn't knew which ones to buy. I would have asked like, "What's the best ones to buy? I want some cigarettes." Like, what the fuck? Well, what's the ones do you smoke? Give me the ones you smoke. You know? Oh, what is it? Goddamn, hold on. Excuse me, guys. Did y'all find a book yesterday in room 333? No? Cheers. All right, thank you. The lies and the deceit is intriguing, Jesus. The lies and deceit is intriguing. But anyway, let's not get distracted, ma'am. Um, I said, let's not get distracted now. But where was I at? So anyway, I walk into the store, and the whole fact that I heard somebody else say, "What's a good pack to buy?" I knew what to buy. So it seemed like I knew what the hell I was doing. Even I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, you know? And on top of that, it is different types. It's like a red pack or a green pack or some shit like that. I don't know. They did ask me that, but whatever one they fucking pointed to, I want that one. The same behavior he had. That's the intriguing part, and that's where it could have been an assumption, but I guess later on we'll figure out how it went, but that's something I wanted to elaborate on. And on top of that, something else that's been brought to my attention by spirit, which is another aspect that I naturally live, is an energy of having somebody do it for you, like literally the way that it could have went, which is not the way it's supposed to go. If you're not supposed to be buying cigarettes for goddamn minors, you're not supposed to do that. But intriguingly, my life for my child, my actual young child, can actually have an adult verify for him. Just like going and getting a tattoo, you're a minor, but an adult can verify for you to get through. You just have to ask the right person, if that makes sense of the energy. And that's something that spirit brought to me. And I was like, that's intriguing, you know? And on top of it, I live that. When I say I live this, I can't pay my rent. I go find somebody who will pay it for me. That's been my life story for a hot long minute, you know? And that comes off like a childlike behavior. It's intriguing. But I feel like it's something that someone to elaborate on. I explained that all the way. Asking the right person. I don't know. There's something about that generations of that's what it's connected to. What does it mean to be a child? What does it mean to stay in the child place? What does it mean a childhood? Definitely when they come equipped already and they don't get treated like a child. Like they get up and go to a 9 to 5 just like an adult, which is cool. And they're away from an adult for hours on their own. It takes me back to school behavior. Were you on your own? You getting bullied, being made fun of, or you got to defend yourself. You are on your own, which go back to what does it mean to be a child? What is childlike behavior? You know, what is that? Um, hmm. That's been the question I've been asking for the longest, even since I've been learning this lesson within my own child concept. Honestly, just how he get treated, how he can just do whatever he want. It's intriguing. It reminds me of me when I was younger. Honestly, a child, but never got treated like a child. Always was treated like the adult. Definitely being the oldest out of seven, they expected a lot out of me. One day I even went to goddamn, I even went to jail, but I had to sit in jail because they said I was a bad role model. I went one day with my mom to see my brother's probation officer, and the probation officer told my mom that I was a bad influence to my goddamn siblings. But it's like, hold up. I'm a child raising kids. You need to look at this grown woman who keep popping out goddamn babies and let her know she's the fucking bad role model, okay? The fuck do you mean? The fuck do you mean? But anywho, I had to go sit in the cell for a while. My mom, the goofy, once again, almost forgot to come and goddamn get me before, they shut things down. I would have to stay the night there. Like, goddamn. Just ridiculous. That was, years later, I wound up seeing that probation officer outside of her goddamn job. She was shopping at, I think, Family Dollar. And I wanted to go flat her tires so fucking bad. I wanted to flat her tires so bad. It took everything in me not to do it. Took everything in me not to do it. Like, we gonna make this fucking make sense. It's gonna make sense why I said in this fucking cell today. But yeah, I was like, you know what? Today is your lucky day because I was definitely ready to flatten those shits. And she wouldn't never knew it was me because it was yours fucking later. I thought that her perspective on that was just fucking horrible. 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 You upset with me because I'm a fucking child raising kids. These my goddamn siblings, but I'm operating like the goddamn parent to them. I'm doing the best I can fucking do. You need to look at this lady who keep popping all these fucking babies. Okay? She's the fucking problem, not me. You're a bad influence. Right. That's my story. My life stories be intriguing, yo. I swear they be always trying to get me when I'm on thrive mode. I'm in a really sensitive aspect, and that was a sensitive aspect. I'm a fucking child. The fuck you mean I'm a bad influence? Jesus. Alrighty. On the Eightfold Path the other day, we got two greens that came out. Lovely, love on love. Love on love. Growth. Lovely. The mind is on right effort and is headed to right speech. How lovely. Very, very lovely. I feel like I'm getting distracted because my little wonderfuls are right next to me, and there's some deceitful fucking behavior going on, for sure. And it's like I'm trying not to get distracted, but I feel like I want to raise some hell today in an intriguing form, honestly. But I feel like I want to raise some hell today, but it's like I have went. I'm thriving too much, honestly, to do backtracking to petty behavior. It's like if anything, if they got it, it's just a connection to get for me to get closer to you. That's pretty much it. You knocked on Panda's door, so now I can just get closer to you. You can't take from me, fucking weirdos, but it's just the old aspect of fucking gonna lie to me to my fucking face is bothering me, honestly. And that's the second time that shit has happened. The second time. It's not like the first time. This is the fucking second time. Fragile or sensitive energy, they always test me. Spirit just be like, keep going, ma'am. Keep going. Keep fucking going. Keep going. Just keep going. And that's the energy I feel like I'm in. Like I just want to just turn back and look to the side and just cuss people out. And then smile because I feel really, really great. Personally, honestly, thrivably. And I did not tell them Merry Christmas and Happy New Year because that's really authentically how I feel. But they need to know when they're doing fuck shit. And fuck shit is not the thing to do. I feel like I need to play some Christmas music. Jesus. See, that's the second time I got interrupted too today. They knocked on my goddamn door early today. And then they gonna knock on my goddamn door for no goddamn reason. I don't know what the fuck they knocked on the door a minute ago, but it gave me the opportunity to ask housekeeping, did you find a book? The niggas gonna look the fuck around like they don't recognize me. I'm the one who always fucking tip you guys for doing a fucking great job. Why the fuck are you lying to me now? You know, awkward fucking moments, Jesus. My mind. Jesus. Pardon me. I'm having a breakdown on camera today. Excuse me, but literally don't excuse me because real shit be going on and people be having me fucked all the way up. But it's okay. So I'm still gonna keep thriving as I always do. It's just Jesus. I want to say pardon me again, like literally, because I feel like I'm having a breakdown on camera again. But it's within the moment. This is really what the fuck is going on. And I feel like I done said 59 profanity words today already, which is intriguing, Jesus. And the seventh house came out. Very intriguing. Oneness. The house of marriage. Fucking deceit. There's always a little fucking Peter in a group. That's the ones who knocked on my fucking door. It's a couple for him. He found my shit. 10th house is communication in reverse. Here and after energy. Use your senses. Halfway. Your roots. Through a portal. In the dark. yourself, teaching, here and after energy. And that goes right back to values. You're teaching my goddamn values. Second house is right to my values. And the 8th house is on top. It's scandals and hidden and secret. Use your senses. And right back to the 7th house. Communication and a balance. Halfway. Alrighty. What's that saying? Please don't dwell on spilt milk, ma'am. I feel like that's the energy I need to be in. Don't dwell on fucking spilled milk, ma'am. Pardon me. That milk was still good. Shit, but that's just energy. It's like I keep hearing in my head. Keep going. Don't dwell on spilled milk. It's fucking milk. It's gonna fucking expire anyway. It is what it is. It is. Mars is naturally connected. It doesn't even matter. That's the intriguing part. It's just the principles. It's the principles for me, for sure. The audacity. We're gonna see what zodiac is standing out there. Man, it's like much as you try to build trust with people, they just don't get it. They don't fucking get it. Maybe that's the saying. They all can't make it. They all won't see it. They won't see the vision. They don't. What you mean, trust? You speak in a different language. I know. I definitely know that part. I know I'm working with fucking foreigners. I get it. I birthed a foreigner aspect out too. I fucking get it. But I work with energy. Okay? So my energy understands all y'all shit. Okay? That's the part that you gonna have to click into. It don't fucking matter if we speak different languages. Energy don't ever lie. Scorpio. Hello, head to fucking toe energy of oneness in the fucking separation. Very firm energy. Spooky energy too. That's funny. October and November. It's spooky and it's to be thankful. Be thankful, and that's funny. Magazine. Breathe gratitude. Man, please don't cry over spilled milk. Fuck that shit. I'm crying. Today, I'm telling the fucking universe and y'all fuckers gonna get it. It is what it is. I normally wouldn't cry over spilled milk, honestly. I'm gonna say something like, my milk spilled, just like I did. Have you found my stuff? Have you found the book? You know? But yeah, I'm fucking crying over it for sure. I'm telling. I am not letting that shit slide. And Aquarius came out. I'm telling the universe. Man, you gonna get in trouble. That's funny. That's great. That's really, 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 really great. It's coming through the air. Communication coming through the air. This is like overflowing abundance. This image. This reminds me of overflowing abundance. That's probably why I don't cry over spilled milk. It's like it's pouring right back into you. This is almost the energy of making room for new, if that makes sense. That's the intriguing part. So I want to be upset, but I feel like I wipe my tears up. I understand now, but whatever, still. Ain't gonna keep taking my shit filter these. That's what that is. It's overflowing abundance. It's coming right back. The universe is pouring right back into you. It's like an ever-going cycle. It's that recycle symbol. That's the intriguing part of energy. How these zodiacs lined up. Hi, self. Hi, frequencies. I'm walking down. That's something else I have learned I can do. It's just like where I'm at, like in the hotel, and it's different levels. I can go to each door. This is what it's like, or different floors of frequencies. That's that same energy. It reminds me of it. I realized I've been doing that too. Also, that's an intriguing energy, but different frequencies and even different dimensions. That's the intriguing part within the frequencies, which goes right back to the first card that came out, Scorpio. It's the eternal energy. It's your natural guidance. Which that's almost making me want to be like, Spirit, what are you doing to me today? Which I'm sure I'm going to get clarification within this message today. Because it's almost like Spirit just went against me, or Spirit wanted me to react in this way today. If that makes sense. Because it's the eternal guidance guiding. That's probably why they knocked on that goddamn door. Ask them. Don't be afraid. Ask them. You know, one of those aspects. Don't hold back. Ask. What they said. Really intriguing. How you respond. You know, those type of aspects. That's funny, Jesus. Because you already know. Your senses is going to tell you. It's the first card that came out. Very intriguing. Where'd Taurus go? High self. High frequencies. High light in the dark. Yep. High family. That's funny. And that's even, I say that's going over two perspectives too. That's funny. This is intriguing. I just stumbled across of it. Whether it's a true statement or not is intriguing. Just like I started this whole translation when I started. As two perspectives. As soon as I seen Pisces and family, those two fish caught my attention and go in two different ways, two different perspectives. Somewhere on this frequency aspect, somebody's seeing things totally different, which ain't surprising. It's part of what makes the world go around, and the beauty of freedom and things like that, which everybody's striving for that goddamn freedom. But they don't want multiple perspectives, you know, and it's like, well, intriguing. It's going to take a while till we get to that, even though we here, we just don't have authentic behavior of it because people are afraid. Just like they knocked on that goddamn door. I could have just let them knock. Cause like, nobody should really be knocking on the door right now. I should have no interruptions, honestly, right now. They knocked on the door, knowing that they need to attend to me today. But the whole aspect was go ask them. Did they find it? You know? They're not being afraid, that innocent behavior, go ask them. Did I finish explaining out? Can't really remember at the moment. Two different perspectives. And it's back to back two different perspectives too. That's the intriguing part. Even though it's one of the same, that's the intriguing part. Just made me feel like something else I translated a while ago. It reminded me of a couple arguing and being like the overhearer of like you hearing a couple argue or you seeing them argue. And you're just like, well, damn, both of y'all perspectives is right. If you listen to each other, y'all realize y'all saying the same thing. You're both right. It's just intriguingly when you grow up, this energy remind me of the concept of when they be like, when you looking at the moon, I'm the moon, and this one person on one side, this one person on the other side. They're like, when you're looking at the moon, somebody else is on the other side doing the same exact thing. Same aspect is just you grew up in this way, you seen it in just this perspective, same guidance. Somehow I got different perspectives, but the same aspect. I talk about the same aspect. It's almost like God having all these goddamn different names, but y'all talk about the same person. Y'all just calling it different names. You're both right. It's just two different perspectives, but both right. That's that energy when it comes to perspective, and it's definitely in a family forum for sure, which is intriguing energy because families are gathering day, so you probably gonna stumble across somebody, of course, who has a different perspective to you, even though it's literally one and the same. It's like looking in the goddamn mirror. Intriguingly. Values, high self. Who you headed to? Leo. That's funny to the obvious. Your values headed to the obvious, which is going to be a balance. The creativity and passion. And the first responder aspect. That's the funny part. It goes right back to how I showed up today. Water. It goes right back to the original form. The age of Pisces. That's the intriguing part. It's firm. It's always accurate. It's the way to be able to communicate through people. That's what I say. I feel like spirit might have tried me today. Just like an actual human being tries me sometime. But I think it was one to see how we react intriguingly. I know that was spirit, unless that was a demon. Actually, that came through today. A goddamn entity energy, which, what the hell did it say that was? Did I look up on the phone? It's something with a, it wasn't a bad aspect the way it came through, honestly. It didn't say something bad. Just an independent force or something like that, which is the eternal side. It makes sense. But the way it came through was like, it's making you eat more. You might start doing something more, which is just, it makes sense. It's energy. They need certain energies, which I learned about that. And what was it? Was that Gaia? I think it was Gaia. And it spoke of having multiple personalities. People with multiple personalities have different forms. Let me get the book really quick. Different forms, different health statuses. It's because of the energies you working with. That they want certain things. It's almost like having an offering, except an altar, and you bring an offering, except it's your actual self that you're offering to the eternal side, and they will start having you eat certain things. And it came off as an entity aspect. But normally they speak of entities as something bad, which could be like a demon form, honestly. But this energy didn't feel like that because I recognized that, like even me, at the moment I'm back on my what you would call a health kick aspect, which means I'm definitely within my zone, honestly. Even though I feel like I've been using a lot of profanity today, it's just because a person been tapped so many times now. I turn around. I normally get in trouble when I turn around. Honestly, it's like you're supposed to be the gentle teacher. That's what I am. I'm a gentle teacher, but it's just like, well, when somebody tap you on your shoulder, you're supposed to turn around. But they'd be surprised when you turn the fuck around. And I just turned around. I turned around. Even though I'm not supposed to turn around, metaphorically. I'm supposed to let eternal side do what they do. I'm supposed to let eternal side do what they do. The age of Pisces, not age of Pisces. Well, I was about to say it, but the age of Aquarius do what they do, which is the eternal side. But it just displayed through a human form, in a Pisces form. That's the intriguing part. I'm gonna keep going. Oh, my phone about to die. Jesus, my battery percentage. Plug my phone up. I'm on 10%. That's good enough. But something that's so important about that, honestly. Let me see if I can find it really quickly. Now, but we got 6 of Earth, then 4 of Earth. Progress, rest and recharge, a good outcome ahead. Do not make hasty decisions. Watch for careless errors. And that's what I mean. You're supposed to turn around. You at a crossway, man. Keep going. Don't cry over spilled milk. And I want to turn around. I want to turn around. And I did turn around. Hopefully I'll get trouble. I doubt I will. Honestly, it's just. I don't keep fucking lying to my face. It's not gonna cut it. You need to know you can't do that, and you shouldn't do that, and you shouldn't want to, because you don't need to. You need some fucking integrity around here. See what the message is really quick. You've seen where the mind is at. The mind is on right effort. Set it to right speech. Our highlight zodiacs today would be Scorpio and Aquarius. And our house was the seventh house, which values are really standing out at the bottom of the deck. It makes a lot of sense to my behavior, honestly. Masculine came out, daddy came out, but I feel like this is more of mommy. That's the intriguing part about this energy when it comes to me. With me having to work off the energy that I have, the mother to the motherless and the father to the fatherless, and just naturally, metaphorically being classified as a single mother who have to play both roles as a mother or father, I really do believe for my personal self, even the way I would naturally have to give guidance and discipline for, would be just the way I did it now. But people that I look up to, or I will look at in the mother form, I expect them to be that same way. Honest, straightforward, not no goddamn pushover. But then normally they would say that's masculine energy. But I believe that only become a masculine energy if he grew up in that type of form of a way. And then normally, definitely, if you're a black female, it always looked at that that's a negative. You too damn aggressive. And that's intriguing. Because it's very honest. It's for a reason. It's fucking cause and effect. It ain't for no reason like just want to fucking nag. I'm ready to go and give everybody goddamn hugs today. Let's have a great day. But no, they want to test me today in a different way. They want to be very fucking deceitful on a great day. Accept what is dying. Do not cry for spilled milk, ma'am. Be patient. Begin to explore. Embrace your power. Be true to yourself and reflect on your truth. All right, that's a lot that came out. Accept what is dying. It's a new year energy. Have to remember that self. You have to remember that you are working in new year energy. To accept what is dying. It is a shedding energy. Do not cry over spilled milk. There is more to I am filling back in you. That's the energy. That's the intriguing part. I feel like it was the universe is telling me. It came out in the universe energy, airwaveably. And it came out again. Accept what is dying. Be patient. Begin to explore. Embrace your power. Be true to yourself and reflect on your truth. And I want to pull a card from the Rhythm and Soul really quick. I might wrap it up with that. Passion. Hit you guys today with the passion. Guess which one? I hopped over into this energy. I woke up feeling like this, and I had to troop. I'm back over here. Don't worry, I'm back in down south. But the fucking lion came out. You bring out the animal. Fucking deceitful fucking shit. I don't like that. You're disturbing the fucking kingdom. That's funny. That card was the first card that came out. Mm-hmm. Tell it like it is, ma'am. Ma'am, tell it like it is. Once again, this energy again, deceitful fucking behavior. Deceitful fucking behavior again. That drives me crazy. All because of this energy. Thriving that childlike behavior, knowing the answers. Pain. Again. The spirit is just like, just tell it like it is. Tell it like it is. Intriguing. Story of my life. That is crazy. This energy. This is a hell of a healing. Have to do energy. This natural shine energy is an intimidating energy. And it really comes off to what does it mean to be a child? What is childlike faith? All those things have to get questioned. This is super sad. But this piss people off. Pain once again. Childlike behavior cause pain again. It's naturally shining. There was guidance. You have guidance with you. And nothing about this situation was dark. This is all light. I want one more card for that. Queen of Roots. Oh, what a beautiful way to end this translation today. And it's green. And it's green. And it's green. And it's green. Hello, connected. Hello. Hello. Connections. What great energy today, huh?